yet again, here we are. Here's the rankings, here's what was inspired, and all this other stuff. I'll still get to genres eventually, but I'll probably just do that after a break of over a week or so, maybe. So we left off at Banished at Birth by Alan the Box. I think this song is very just... I don't know. I think I first heard it from a My Little Pony animation from Hot Diggity Demon. That is such an old series. That thing would like mess you up as a kid if you saw it, which it did. It is a very solemn song. There is a slight sense of hope in its melody, which is pretty cool. It takes a while to get to this later bit. Like, it's literally just the same like section repeated for like a solid minute and a half. So if you could get past that, I'd say this is a straight 5. I do recommend it. Alright, now we got this slow, sad love song. It's exactly what you think it is, just from these first 3 seconds of hearing it. It's funny how just unbelievably corny it is, but I'll give it a 4.5. It's not bad though. He put some grit into it. Some like electronic pop music from Imaginary Ever Since by James Page. Slightly like it's basically just internet music, like nothing you'd ever hear someone in person hearing for sure. I'm pretty sure I would describe this as another animation meme-like song. I still hate that term, animation meme. It's just so annoying to me. It's got these slightly abstract bits right here, and it does change its pace on occasion, which I do appreciate, but I'm still just giving this a 4.5, and I'll say depends. If you're into internet music, or chronically online music. Alright, here we got Weston demo version from Coelacanth. I always thought this was from a game, but I tried looking it up and I couldn't really find anything. Nor the full song. It sounds a bit like Animal Crossing and Mario music if it were to be combined. It's got that jazzy, slight like swing sound to it, while also maintaining this high upbeat platformer music like rhythm to it. It's weird. And especially these wind instruments. I think this is a harmonica, I think. But whatever the case, it's not bad. It's actually surprisingly decent. Very well mastered. I really like how how nicely produced it is. I will give it a 5. Yes. Good song. Alright, now we got this... I don't even know what the hell this is called. It's some sort of Japanese text by Nakasako Sakana. I think that's how you say it. It's solid. It is a very solid song. It's literally just the flute. There is no other instrument. And what he's able to get out of that flute is very, very impressive. I am genuinely feeling a strong 5.5. It is a very good song, and only being able to do that with only just one singular instrument is insane. Alright, we got YouTuber music again, who would have thought? Ginger Pale? I barely even remember this dude, I'll be real. I just know that he made some funny animations years ago. And his brother, I think, is called Saint Anard, and he made an animation for his brother's music. It's pretty good, I won't lie. It's not really YouTuber music, it's a relative of a YouTuber's music. I do appreciate the topic being sung as per usual when it's not anything of the typical sort. I also like this bit here. That's pretty good. And then it goes down. Like, that is actually pretty banger. Alright. I'm giving this a strong 5.5. It is very good. Hell, I'm almost tempted to give it a 6, but you know what? Yeah, I'll give it a 6. It's a great song. It's actually really, really, like, good for where it came from. So much like YouTuber promoted music is hot garbage, and it really is just such a refreshing feeling to have something that isn't horrible. Alright, we got Rule Breaker Heartbeat Extended Cool Dude mixed by Jedi. That sounds like something out of Undertale. But no, it's the funny SFM Gmod animation. It's funny. It's actually surprisingly decent. I'll give it a 4.5. It is kinda good. I'll just put it in the notes that it's from the funny Gmod video. I do kind of wish it had that little, like, beginning part from the actual video, though. Those, Daft Punk sounding lyrics / vocals were pretty cool. I'm not really sure if I should even rate this song, because this is a very, very personal song that Zelinky had, and he doesn't really, hold back. I'll just say that it really is phenomenal that you can hear so much emotion in his vocals, and that's really what just puts it above the rest. It's very hard to get such intensity and convey so much emotion from, like, professional vocalists sometimes. Like, it sounds very, like, it usually sounds very overplayed, but with Zelinky in this song, it sounds extremely genuine and authentic. He does have a re-uploaded version that is, like, more toned down and more collected, but this original one is just so much more personal and interesting, I would say. It's more unique. I will give this a strong 6. Yes. Like, I'm not one to say that he should keep this up, but I think it is nice that there is a re-upload of it, because it makes it feel that it really puts what some people are feeling in that moment, that in the situation that he is in, into words in a musical sense. And it makes it so that they aren't alone. And what they're feeling is valid. The chaotic percussion, lyrics, everything. Extremely well done. Alright, now we're back at Plasterbrain Theories. Again, I have my opinions on Plasterbrain's music. I don't know, it's just got the same kind of annoyance that I usually see in, like, theatercore music, where it's very overtuned in how emotionally just condensed it is, and not in a good way. It seems a little pretentious, again. I'm not saying that I hate Plasterbrain as an artist, but it's just not for me. I do recognize the talent to be heard from them, and that what they produce is pretty good quality music. So I'll give this a 5. Do I recommend it? I'll recommend Theories. It's one of the better ones. Alright, Madal Shanghai. So, do I like this one more than the rest? Honestly, kind of. It seems a lot more consistent, and it's not as, like, over-dramatic. And it does have a change in pace rather than staying on, like, a same tempo the whole time, which is right now. It's got some more pop into it, which I appreciate. But I'll still give this a 5. Do I recommend it? Yeah, it's another pretty good one from Plasterbrain. Alright, this is literally just the entirety of the stage select music box song. It's all the stage themes. It's actually pretty good. It's crazy. It has, like, this lullaby, like, trap sense to it. It's weird. It's really, really weird. But I kind of fuck with it, I won't lie. So I'll give it a 5 as well. Alright, Gone by Brutal Moose. Another theatercore sounding song. It's very dramatic. Kind of similar to Hawaii Part 1, if you know that album. What do I think about this song? Kind of the same way I think of Plaster Brain. I'll actually have to listen to the whole song because it's been a long time, so I'll say what I need to say after that. Alright, yeah, I think this is just another 5. It's actually surprisingly good. Actually, now I'll give it a 4.5. I'm not that crazy with it. We got Untitled Goose Game, The Garden. It's that little jingle you hear every now and then when you're walking around dilly-dallying. It's very gentle, it's kind of fun, and it's very goofy. Kind of frolicking around type ass beat. It's pretty funny. I actually really like it. I would listen to this on my off time, so I'll give this a 5. Alright, I don't really have much to say about this. It's the fucking Portal 2 radio song, man. Like, it's funny. It's got some slight meme status to it. I'll give it a 4.5. It's short, it's sweet, it's nice, it's kinda good. Delfino Plaza. Brings back memories, even though I never played this game. I just heard it in a lot of, like, videos when I was younger. Got this weird-ass, like, bongo tribal-ass beat to it. It's cool. It's... I wouldn't say it's insane, but it's very good. Just really good background music for when you're just kind of doing random shit or exploring in Mario Sunshine. Alright, Egg Hunt 2018. Noir from Roblox from B-Slick. I've been hyping up this guy's song for ages because, like, why do you need to go that hard for a Roblox Egg Hunt event? It's got some really just beautifully produced, like, jazz piano music. It's so cool how they were able to just cram that much quality into a Roblox event of all things. Needed to turn up the audio because it's a bit quiet, so I really appreciate when Roblox actually gets custom-made music for their events. It's usually very high quality. Like, Roblox is one of the most slept-on OSTs I've probably seen in almost all time. It's crazy. And then you got that, oh man, it's so cool. I'll give this a strong 6. It's crazy how just well done this jazz music is from B-Slick. I really hope this guy gets more, like, I really hope B-Slick had a profitable and, like, prosperous musical career, because what he's done in the Egg Hunt OST is really impressive. Alright, now we got some more indie pop music. It's surprisingly alright. The trumpet's really... Or is it a trumpet? No, I think it's a saxophone. The saxophone bit in this song is surprisingly strong. It's not something I would have expected in such a random, like, SoundCloud song in a random-ass list I found, like, 6 years ago. Like, hear this little drop. That's pretty cool. It's pretty fun. It plays with it a little bit. This is actually a bit better than I thought it was, so I'm actually gonna give this a 5.5. Great song. Wow. Oh, I really hope I can finish this list soon so I could, like, revisit all of these artists I first liked in, like, 2017 or, like, 18 and see what they do nowadays. Alright, we got Naughty Hula Eyes by Andy Lona. It's kind of a guilty love song, which is kind of a cool twist on the genre. Very classical, like, love music. He even got that, like, low bit rate on his vocals. I'd have to say, this is a strong 5.5. Very rarely give songs like this that high of a rating, but I think it deserves it. Alright, we got Chopstick Piano by Kuma. I don't even know how I describe this song. It's kind of like Ah man, it's kind of abstract, like ambient music. This little bit right here is actually kind of cool. Gives a little bit of not paranoid, gives a little bit of like anxiety to it with how fast it starts getting compared to the rest of the music. I'll have to say a 5.5. Didn't think I feel like I should give it a 5, but something's telling me that I should give it a 5.5 instead. So I'll just trust my feelings. Alright, we got Moonsetter for Homestuck. I didn't know this was composed by motherfucking Toby Radiation Fox. That was insane. It took me like 5 years to realize that. And I think, this was before I knew he was like a part of the Homestuck community. I fucking think that community is a cesspit half the time, I won't lie, but they're usually pretty decent people from the ones that I've met, but online, like on their boards and communities, it's kind of crazy how just rabid they are on occasion, and not in a good way, like 4chan type of way. Anyways, besides me shitting on every single community that I know exists, it's a really great song. It doesn't have the same, like, production quality as his recent music has, but it's still got that touch to it that he usually has. So I'll give this a 5.5 as well. Here we go again with Nelward. I am surprised by how much music I liked from this guy. And he's a very good musician, like really, really good. I kind of like how experimental he is with this stuff. And on his Nelward Jr. account, you really get to see just how actually great he is. It's a decent song. Topic is very different from the music title, but that's basically just how I feel about this whole track. I think it's just neat. So I'll give a 5. I really do not remember what this song is. It's 4 AM somewhere, but the most I can remember is that it's kind of like background YouTuber music or like outro music. I think it's from a main video as well. The one I remember it from is the Space Trooper from Star Wars, the Clone Trooper, spinning his gun around while hip thrusting. That's the only one I can think of. This part here. Like, that's the only part I remember from this song. This song is kind of like a fusion of just Japanese and Western electronic music with some weird voice mixing with the lyrics. It's weird. It's out of my league. I don't know how to describe this song. But it's not bad. I'll give it a 4.5. Do I recommend it? Yeah. Alright, In Your Arms from Kevin MacLeod? Wow, really? Kevin MacLeod's music, he's got his own genre, dude. Royalty-free ass-sounding music, but not in a bad way. Kevin MacLeod's one of the best of the best when it comes to that genre. It's very consumable, it's very safe, it's very just consistent and decent across all the board. Nothing bad to say about it, nothing exceptional about it. I will give this a 5. It is good. It is very good for what it is. And we should always just appreciate anyone, like not just Kevin MacLeod, anyone who gives out no copyright music. They're doing God's work. Alright, we got Mystery Skulls. I've already said my due diligence with Mystery Skulls. They're very over the top, unapologetically, and I do enjoy how hard they're willing to push that with their electronic music. I'll just give it a 4.5. It's kinda good. Akeroyd. I don't know what this guy's doing nowadays. All I know is that he's been a part of some pretty decently sized, like, internet projects. One was from an animation, and I think another a collab with another animator, and one maybe a game? I'm not sure. Nice to see him, like, branching out. I'll give this a 4.5. It seems more like a test song. I don't really have much else to say about it. Alright, Pizza Boy by Jack Stauber. Apparently Jack Stauber did not copyright his music on YouTube, so it all got taken down from a false claim. That is crazy. That you can even be allowed to do that on YouTube. Really just shows how fucked their system is, but besides that, Pizza Boy is very, very solid. Not my favorite from the album Hilo, but it's up there. Well, not really up there. I'd say it's more like in the middle. It's slow. It's just tear-jerking, for lack of better terms. But it does get those emotions out of you, I guess. It's got some storytelling to it. I'm not sure. It's a strong song, but I wouldn't say it's one of the greater songs in the album, so I'll just give it a 5.5. I do recommend it. Alright, now we got Smooth from Jack Stauber's earlier albums, Finite Form. He was like a teenager when he made this music, which is extremely impressive for not just the quality of production, but also just how unique it was. It's not going to affect the rating. I usually don't let those affect the rating too much, unless like it really does add to the song. Smooth is one of my second favorite songs from this album, even though it's like 4 or 5 songs. So I'll give this a solid 5. Do I recommend it? Yeah, for sure. Alright, now we got Windrag from his Finite album again. I don't know about this song. It's pretty solid, but it's a bit much. It's got that like teenage angst to it. So I'll give it a 4.5, and I'll skip to the part where it does sound like that. Yeah, it sounds like it's trying to be bigger than what it is on occasion. It's not bad though. Would I recommend it? Depends if you're a Jack Stauber fan. In the Garden. Red Vox, wow. Vinny, the best streamer slash content creator music I've ever heard is In the Garden. By far. Like, it is crazy just how high quality it is compared to all other YouTuber music. It's like the best of the best. It's one of the first songs that blew up from his band, I think, and I'm really glad it did. I really enjoy what he sings about, and I just really enjoy how he just does the music that he enjoys, and you can really tell by the amount of passion and nuance and everything that he does in this song. I'll give it a 6.5. It's actually just that fucking good, I won't lie. Alright, now we got Worthy Kids Up. I don't know much about Worthy Kids. All I know is that they have like a decent like cult following. They're very experimental, but also it's got that, holy Jesus, what is going on outside? Yeah, Worthy Kids got some of that like slight nerdy band like experimental sound to it. It's not bad though, it's actually pretty good. We'll give it to say 5. It is good. I just wish it was a tiny bit more dynamic in certain sections instead of repeating the same chorus and like melody. I mean, sure, it changes up for this last bit, but it's only for like, what, 30 seconds? Alright, now we have Enemy from Bionic Pig. I got this confused with another song called Enemy. I'm not sure what it is. I might flash it on the screen. It's pretty solid. I think this is kind of up there for indie SoundCloud songs. It kind of reminds me of like a movie for some reason, where like there's a B-roll of like an interlude going on. It's not bad. Picks up pace in the later sections, goes pretty hard. So I'll give it a 5. I do recommend it. And we got That Dog Song from Slambo. I think this is from Nullboard's earlier days. It's kind of weird to hear his early days, but It's very quiet. Let me turn that up. I would say it's much more amateur in its uniqueness because it has like the typical sound a normal song would, but it does pick up pace and it does go a bit too far in the deep end at the end part. But it's a fun song. It seems like it's made for fun. I don't think it's that deep. It's pretty solid. I'll give it a 4.5. Actually, no, I'll just give it a 4. It's neat. Fib Ribbon, overflowing emotions from Laugh in Peace. I actually do like some of the OST in Fib Ribbon. I don't know why it speeds up and slows down in the original soundtrack. It's a bit much. I wish they just had the actual songs in a consistent pace. It makes it unique, but I wouldn't say in an entirely all good way. That does bring it down a few points. I would give this a strong, like, 6. Well, not 6. I would give it a strong 5.5 if it didn't, like, speed up and slow down so much, but I'll give it a 5. It is good. It's just I don't really know what the hell they're saying, but something about it just seems very interesting to me. You know, the moment I said that, she immediately started, like, breaking down. That shit was crazy. Gotta love that Japanese English. Moving on, we got Little Roll to Finalize from Bionic Pig again. That's crazy. Some pretty decent, like, rock music. Would I say it's, like, radio music? Not really. It's actually got it's actually got some edge to it. It's got some flair, personality, so I'll give it a 5. It is a good song. There's some actual, like oomph to those vocals as well in this song in the later bits, which is literally in like a couple seconds. It also builds up very naturally. I appreciate when people do that instead of just having it like explode in your face. Alright, I'm starting to get a little tired right now. I've also been playing Grow a Garden on the side because I've been doing a gameplay analysis on it, and I've been debating on whether or not to actually make that a fully, like, realized video, but I don't think I will. I think enough people have talked about it, but if I feel that nobody has, like, covered it as much as I think it should have been, then I might, but we'll see how it goes. So, we're currently at 688. Subtract 25 off of that, and you got 665. Oh wait, no, 63. 663 songs. That's crazy. We only have around a few hundred songs left until, like, I start reaching the end of my SoundCloud list. Tons of Kirby, tons of Sonic, Kingdom Hearts is in there, a bunch of other video game music is in here. First Monster Hunter World song. I look forward to doing it.